Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people. It's your boy DeAndre Swanson coming to you live once again from the Oval Office, from the sanctuary up here at OEMS. Real quick, man, wanted to hop on and share my word for the day. And the word for the day comes from, I was actually, this is kind of like a daily occurrence for me. I read the newspaper whenever I get a kind of break or in between. Actually, I don't necessarily really read the paper, but I like to do the word jumble, because I like to kind of challenge myself mentally, and being able to unscramble these words and then solve that riddle at the end of the day kind of gives me, a little bit of a little mental exercise every day, especially on Friday, because there's usually two jumbles in there, and that's just something that I try to do. Something I picked up when I was working back in JDC. Shout out to my man John Cloud, Mr. Cloud, man. He's the one who put me onto the word jumble. And I was reading that, and one of those words was filter. Okay, and so then I kind of got hit with an epiphany. Okay, a little bit of revelation, and that word is what I want to use for today. So a filter is something that is designed for you to run something like a liquid, or it could be a gas or something like that, through, or something solid through this filter, and it's supposed to capture or remove impurities. Okay. And a lot of times I think that, especially, and I like to take a lot of pictures, as most of you probably have seen, especially when I get donned up and I get fresh. I like to take a picture mainly of the outfit that I kind of put together, and put that out there. And I don't know if that's, vain or whatever. People can feel however they want to feel about it. I just kind of, I just enjoy putting together, nice little fits, looking good, feeling good about yourself. I think that that's actually pretty cool. So anyway, the reason I wanted to use the word filter was not necessarily for the sense of removing impurities, but I think now, and because we take all these pictures and stuff, we use these filters to kind of make ourselves look better. Okay. And in a way that kind of almost adds an impurity. When we add all these filters to these pictures, we use all these AI pics and stuff like that. And if that's your thing, there's nothing wrong with that. But again, I'm thinking more so of the sense of, what is it that we're trying to actually hide behind? What do we add to our lives that try to make ourselves look better? Okay, that make us appear better for other people and to other people. But when we remove those things, is there something substantive? Is there something beautiful? Do we appreciate the real us? When we remove all these filters and we take all these things and dig layers deeper, beyond the superficial, when we remove the filters, is that picture still one that we think is beautiful and one that we appreciate, that we enjoy looking at? I think that's something that, you ought to be asking yourself every single day. Definitely, we make mistakes and we say things and we do things all the time. And I spend a lot of time, introspectively trying to figure out, who I am, who I'm growing into be, how the relationships that I garner, especially with these young people, my coworkers and stuff like that, and how that stuff really has an impact, and how it's changing how I see myself, how I view myself. And man, I'm grateful for the insight, for the revelation, or whatever it is that I seem to be finding these days. The many ways in which you could kind of seek out wisdom in all of these situations and all these scenarios, man. I'm really grateful for that, because it offers me the opportunity to continue to practice, and a reminder to remove those filters, to always take a look at myself. We should all be taking looks at ourselves, and being able to stand, kind of excuse the phrase, the naked truth about who we are. And I just think that that's something that I wanted to hit people with, man. Take them filters off your pics. Get rid of that AI. Be happy and be joyful with who you really are. Because God does not make any junk. Everybody's valuable. Everybody's got something beautiful about themselves. And man, I just think it's time out to to stop chasing the cheaper, okay, and start focusing and appreciating the deeper, man. I got that from my man Creflo Dollar. So yeah, get rid of them filters, man. You know, because I think we now are using filters to try to make ourselves look good, which ultimately end up hurting and harming us more than they do to help. Okay. All right. I love y'all. We're going to holler at you later. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday, everybody. Peace.